Let me tell you how silly I was. I first met Abdullah the Butcher, right?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, and I looked at him, and he didn't speak in the dressing room, and I'd look at him. It was 3 weeks before I found out he was really not from the Sudan, because he never talked.
Yeah.
And I actually thought he was from the Sudan. And I thought he was a butcher. I didn't know. And then I found out he was from Montreal or Toronto or somewhere, and I went, really?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But see, that was the beauty of wrestling back in those days, because guys, he protected his own image even inside the dressing room.
Right. How long did it take you to really pick up the goings-ons of being inside the square circle from a standpoint of, obviously the mechanics are one thing, and you got that down, obviously, I would think at an early age. Psychology. How long did it take you to put together, premier psychology to work a hellacious program, be it heel, babyface?
Well, I never really, you don't really stop learning, to tell you the truth. You can still even learn, I can learn today, but for me to actually I've kind of got the concept, but it was applying the concept, executing the concept. And I'm talking about when I would come out of the ring, the guys saying, hey, come here. Yeah. Like I did you.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
Yeah.
Come here. Don't do this. And don't do that. And that is stupid. And, and so it wasn't an overall view every night, but it was like bits and pieces.
Right.
And you got to take those bits and pieces and to make it a whole.
Right.
And it probably took me, I don't know, it probably took me 3 or 4 years.
Right.
But in those 3 or 4 years, I was working territories, and I was working 6 days and sometimes 7 days a week. And I went to Louisiana one time. Don't remind me why I went there. I don't know. But sometimes you'd work twice on Sunday, or twice on Saturday.
Double shots.
My God.
Yeah.
I said, and you'd work like 3 o'clock show, and then get in the car, go.
Yeah.
And you'd run to this next town, and then you'd work there, and then you'd go home. See, sometimes you tell I remember we had to make some trip, not too long ago, and we had we was coming in from Europe, and we had to make some town, and the weather was bad, and somebody said, well, we may have to rent a car, and it was about 400 miles.
Right.
I said, guys, we got to rent a car. Well, I'm not renting a car. I'm not going to say who said this. I'm not renting a car. And I sit back and I says, wait a minute. If they tell you to rent a car, you're going to rent a car, and you're going to drive 400 miles with a big smile on your face.
Right.
Because, hey, we used to do this every day, and you're saying, no, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to do it. I mean, we got there. But, sometimes we used to do this every day. Mid-South, we drive any day under 200-mile trip one way is almost like a day off.
Right. And that was considered a short trip.
Well, it wasn't a short trip, but that was the shortest one they had.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it was a short trip.
Yeah, it was.
But okay, let's go back a little bit. Now, we
didn't have trainers.
Right, no.
We didn't have doctors. If you got hurt, hey.
Right.
You better be at that town tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know why?
But that's what a lot of...
you wouldn't eat.
But yeah, you wouldn't eat. You wouldn't get paid. But back in the day, all the boys kind of turned into self-made chiropractors. And there was always one guy who was in the locker room who was the specialist.
Yeah, hey,
and he would damn near cripple you.
Hey, Bill, can you get my neck? Oh, God, what the hell?
Harley Race almost broke my neck one time, giving me an adjustment. And I swear lightning bolts shot out of each hand when he jerked my damn neck. It was just the damnedest thing ever.